Turn your wounds into wisdom. That's not just a quote, it's Oprah Winfrey's life in a sentence. She was born into poverty, abused as a child, pregnant at 14. Her baby died in infancy. But this same woman became one of the most influential voices in the world. A billionaire, a storyteller, a healer for millions. Today on BookLia, we dive deep into the extraordinary life of Oprah Winfrey, based on Oprah, a biography by Kitty Kelley and other detailed accounts of her journey. Let's begin. Kitty Kelley's Oprah, a biography, was published in 2010. It's an unflinching look into Oprah's life, from her childhood trauma to her rise as the queen of daytime television. The book is packed with insights gathered from over 800 interviews, friends, family members, colleagues, and even rivals. It sheds light not just on Oprah's triumphs, but also the costs of her fame. Whether you love or criticize the book's tone, it offers something unique, a deep and raw portrait of a woman who rose from unimaginable hardship to global prominence. And now, let's explore that story. Oprah Gayle Winfrey was born in rural Mississippi in 1954 to a teenage single mother. She lived her early years in extreme poverty, wearing potato sacks as dresses because they couldn't afford clothes. By age 9, she was molested by family members. By 14, she became pregnant, and shortly after, lost the child. But even then, something burned inside her, a voice. A need to speak, to connect, to rise. She moved to Nashville to live with her father, Vernon Winfrey, a strict man, but one who emphasized discipline and education. Under his roof, she flourished. She read books obsessively and became an honors student. By 19, Oprah became a local news anchor, one of the youngest and first Black women to do so. But it wasn't easy. She was criticized for her weight, her hair, her emotional delivery. She was told she was too expressive for hard news. But those very traits, her empathy, her openness, her vulnerability, would later make her legendary. In 1984, she moved to Chicago to host AM Chicago. Within months, the show skyrocketed in ratings. By 1986, the Oprah Winfrey Show launched nationwide. It wasn't just another talk show. It was a cultural phenomenon. She didn't just interview celebrities, she interviewed people's pain. Survivors, strugglers, everyday heroes. She created a safe space for the world to cry, heal, and grow. And behind the scenes, she was a force. She launched Harpo Productions, bought the rights to her show, created the Oprah magazine, helped publish bestsellers, founded a school for girls in South Africa. Oprah didn't just rise, she lifted millions with her. But her path was never simple. She battled self-doubt, endured tabloid scandals, struggled with body image, and faced fierce media scrutiny. Still, she remained grounded in one mission: to serve others through truth, compassion, and storytelling. Now let's explore 5 life-changing lessons from Oprah Winfrey. 1. Your past doesn't define your future. Oprah was born into poverty, raised by a single teenage mother, and endured abuse and neglect throughout her childhood. But she never let those hardships define who she was. Instead of becoming a victim of her past, she used it as fuel to grow. Where there is no struggle, there is no strength. Her journey reminds us, no matter where you start, you can still rise. Trauma may shape your story, but it doesn't have to limit your future. You are more than your beginnings. 2. Speak your truth, even when it shakes you. Oprah didn't build her empire by pretending to be perfect. She built it by being real. When she opened up about her abuse, she broke generational silence. When she cried on national television, She gave people permission to feel deeply, without shame. What I know for sure is that speaking your truth is the most powerful tool we all have. The lesson? Vulnerability is strength. Your truth, no matter how painful, might be the light that guides someone else out of darkness. 3. Success comes from purpose, not just hustle. Yes, Oprah worked hard. But hustle alone didn't make her Oprah. What truly made her powerful was her intention behind every action. She said that every episode of her show needed to serve a purpose, to inform, inspire, or heal. The biggest adventure you can take is to live the life of your dreams. She wasn't chasing attention. She was following meaning. And that made her unforgettable. The takeaway? Hustle without heart burns out. Hustle with purpose changes lives. 4. You teach people how to treat you. Early in her life, Oprah struggled with boundaries. But as she grew, she learned a powerful truth: the way people treat you is often a reflection of what you allow. You are responsible for your life. And if you're sitting around waiting on somebody to save you, you are wasting your time. Oprah teaches us that self-worth sets the tone for every relationship. When you value yourself, you don't need to demand respect, you simply expect it. Boundaries are not walls. They're doors you control. 5. Gratitude changes everything. Even with immense fame and fortune, Oprah never stopped practicing gratitude. She kept a nightly gratitude journal, writing down 5 things she was thankful for each day. A simple habit that grounded her through chaos and success. Be thankful for what you have, you'll end up having more. Gratitude isn't passive. It's powerful. It trains your mind to focus on abundance, not lack, and that shift opens the door to joy, clarity, and real progress. Oprah's life is proof that pain can become power, that truth can heal, and that success isn't about where you start, but how deeply you connect with your purpose. Top of form. Bottom of form. Today, Oprah is more than a billionaire, more than a media mogul. She's a symbol of healing, resilience, and reinvention. She's shown that you can rise from nothing, that your voice can build an empire, that your wounds can become your wisdom. So let me ask you, which part of Oprah's story moved you the most? Drop a comment below. We'd love to hear what this story means to you. If this video inspired you, please give it a like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss our weekly book drops. This is BookLia. One book. Big insights.